Hello everyone, this is Damien from the Learn English Through Football team, and I hope you are all doing well. And welcome to this week's football phrase, which is when we look back at some of the football language from the past weekend. Apologies for the delay in publishing this week's football phrase, but we wanted to include some news from the 2026 World Cup qualifiers, which finished yesterday, because today's expression is to claim a spot. After Cape Verde or Cabo Verde claimed their spot or qualified for the upcoming 2026 World Cup finals.
Muri22for22.com lamso.
Yes, that was from a Cameroon fan, and they would probably not be too happy today as Cameroon finished second in their African qualifying group behind Cape Verde. This means that the indomitable Lions will have to play off against three other African sides to see which team can then play off again against teams from South America, Central America, Oceania, and Asia. Cameroon will have to get past Gabon, Nigeria, and DR Congo in the African section, so it will be very difficult indeed.
All right, I'm Milton. I'm from Mozambique. I'm staying here in Stade National to watch Mozambique, Guinea-Conakry.
Yes, that message was from a Mozambique fan watching a World Cup qualifier against Guinea, which they unfortunately lost. This defeat meant they are out of the World Cup as they finished third in their group behind dominant group winners Algeria. So, we now know the 9 African qualifiers for next year's tournament: Algeria, Egypt, Tunisia, Ivory Coast, Morocco, South Africa, Senegal, Ghana, and, for the first time in its history, Cape Verde. Congratulations to them, a wonderful achievement indeed. We can use lots of different language to describe this qualification. For example, we can say that they have made the finals, or maybe they have secured a place in the finals. We can also use the word spot instead of place. So secure a spot or book a spot is another way of saying this. I also saw the phrase claim a spot when describing Cape Verde's qualification this week, which means that the Blue Sharks, that's their nickname, will play in next year's finals. So, to claim a spot means that there are only a certain amount of spots or places to fill in the tournament. The next World Cup has 48 places or 48 spots, and by winning their group, Cape Verde has been able to claim its spot in the World Cup. Here's a couple of examples. Number 1. African islanders claim their spot at next year's global showpiece. That came from China Daily, and from the Times of India, they defeated Eswatini 3-0 in Praia to secure their spot in next year's finals.
languagecaster.com.
Yes, you are listening to the Learn English Through Football podcast, and that was from a Ghanaian fan, and they'll be happy on their qualification. And congratulations to Cape Verde again on qualifying for their first ever finals. They will be making their debut along with Jordan, Uzbekistan, while Qatar also qualified for their first ever tournament. They qualified, of course, last time by being hosts. Well done also to England, who became the first European nation to qualify, while Saudi Arabia also claimed its spot in next year's final to make 25 teams that have now qualified.
Vous écoutez languagecaster.com.
That message was from a football fan in French, I wonder, can we get more football fans to send us on a stinger or a message for our shows? Just say you are listening to learnenglishthroughfootball.com in English or in any language that you know. So, on today's football expression of the week, we looked at the phrase claim a spot after lots of teams qualified for the 2026 World Cup next summer, including Cape Verde, who will be playing in their first ever World Cup. Can you remember other similar words or phrases to this expression? Well, we have secure a spot, qualify, make the finals, and book their place. And how would you say these phrases in another language that you know? How about your country? Did they claim a spot at next year's World Cup? Let us know by dropping a post on our forum or on the comment section below this post here at learnenglishthroughfootball.com. I know that Ireland still have a slim chance of qualifying, but honestly, I don't think they will secure or claim a spot in the finals. Enjoy all the football this week, and we'll see you soon with another football language podcast this weekend as we welcome back domestic football. I think it's Liverpool against Manchester United. Bye-bye.